YouTube, what's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again with another live, guys. And today's live, guys, is going to be on 20 players that can possibly be league-winning players. Yes, I said 20 players, guys. So I'm going to give you 5 at each position, and I'm going to give you a couple bonus, guys. So make sure you stay for the whole live, guys. And yes, this is a late night stream, guys. Yes, it's a late night stream, and I want to apologize to everyone for not putting out more videos this week, but emergency happened with my family, with my son. He's going through a little thing, so he's been in the hospital, but he's going to be fine. So I just appreciate everybody being patient. But guys, let's not wait. I'm gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna start with the quarterbacks. And so the first guy that I feel like, guys, that you should be picking up in almost all your leagues is first, guys, Justin Herbert. Now, listen, he's a big-time player, so I know a lot of people are trying to draft him. But listen, guys, you want to leave your draft, especially in a Superflex league, with a guy like Justin Herbert. He's phenomenal. A lot of targets, a lot of snaps on this type of team. They no huddle. So I think this team led the NFL in most snaps per game. So this is a type of team that's the value is so high. It's 3 or 4 fantasy valuable players on this team that you can start every week. So Justin Herbert is going to be willing to deal it. Make sure you get him. Let's move on. My second quarterback that is a league-winning player that you must be targeting in all your drafts is Lamar, especially in Superflex. Listen, Lamar is bulked up 15 pounds. He's going back to his 2020 MVP year. Was it 2019, one of those years? Guys, he's going to have 12, 13 carries a game in a lot of games. So I want this type of quarterback, especially in 6 points rushing touchdowns and 4-point passings. Those type of leagues, Lamar Jackson is accentuated. So I want him. Let's move on, guys, to my third quarterback. My third quarterback is Kirk Cousins. Yes, Kirk Cousins. Now, listen, guys, the reason why I'm high on Kirk Cousins is because he has Justin Jefferson, and also Kevin O'Connell came to that offense. They want to put the offense on Kirk Cousins' back. So he's going to be passing a lot, guys. So that's why I'm high on Kirk Cousins. I'm targeting him in drafts. I actually don't mind doing a strategy or waiting for Kirk Cousins. Maybe I let Justin Herbert and Lamar pass and I get Kirk Cousins. I think that's a good plan. I think you can get a lot of good talent at the tight ends and running back and pick up Kirk Cousins as your number 1 quarterback. I think he's going to be good enough to do that. I think he can win an MVP this year, guys. So let's move on. My fourth quarterback, guys, that I like, that I think can be a league-winning player is Trey Lynch. Yes, Trey Lynch, guys. Listen, I've been on Trey Lynch from the beginning. I know why San Francisco made that move. It was to take their team to the next level. Jimmy Garoppolo can get them there to the NFC Championship almost every year. Shanahan is good enough. But in order to beat Green Bay, which they did, but to keep beating Green Bay in the NFC Championship game, possibly, or in a Super Bowl, is to have a dynamic quarterback. Trey Lynch may not be more accurate than Jimmy, but it doesn't matter. With his own strength, throwing the ball downfield, and his legs, it takes his team to another level. So, guys, I love Debo this year. I love George Kittle. He's going to be getting the ball behind the line of scrimmage to Debo, easy passes, and he also is going to get the ball deep to Brandon Ayuk, and also just having a nice handcuff with George Kittle. I think this is going to be a great target for him. So I love Trey Lance, guys. Make sure you be targeting him in your drafts, and you get this guy later, and I think he can give you a similar value as a Lamar. Top 5 quarterback value to me with the rushing upside. Killer. All right, guys, my last quarterback, but not least, is Davis Mills, guys. And remember, guys, as you come in, please hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. This is cutting-edge content. You don't get content like this every day. Not saying mine is the best, but my players and my perspective is very different. So, Davis Mills. Yes, guys, I like Davis Mills. You can wait. I think his ADP is 204. He's going 204 after. So, that's a lot of players, guys. But this guy was the number 1 quarterback as a rookie last year. Yes, I said what I said. It was the number 1 quarterback as a rookie. This guy played very well with a team that didn't have a great infrastructure around him. So I believe that Davis Mills, guys, could be a top 12 quarterback. So I love, if you want to wait, if you're in single quarterbacks and you wanted to make Davis Mills as your quarterback, it's a little bold, but I'm okay with it. Because look at the players you're going to be to draft. Killer players, right? You're going to have two good running backs, at least 2 good wide receivers, and a good tight end. Because you're not going to wait to get Davis Mills into 204. like 203 players is going before him. So, guys, yeah, David Mills. So, guys, like I said, remember to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. This is cutting edge content. Also, guys, sign up for my OnlyFans. Listener leagues are available now. If you sign up for my OnlyFans, if you want to get in a best ball league, redraft, whatever, guys, dynasty, yes, with a lot of aficionados. So let's move on to the running backs, guys. And I appreciate everybody being here on the late night. But the first running back, guys, that I'm high on, that I think can be a league-winning player is Najee Harris. Yes, guys, Najee Harris, guys. I know one thing that's safe on Pittsburgh is the running back. Even with the bad offensive line and Big Ben playing bad, Najee still had like a top 5 running back here. I love that. Najee is easy. He can catch passes. He can run between the tackles. He's patient. He's also trustworthy with his injuries. Like, right? I feel good about Najee being a young guy. He works very hard. He's in great shape. I love Najee, guys. So pick up Najee Harris. Make sure you target him if you want to go robust RB or heavy RB early. That's the guy to pick if the other guys are off the board early, like CMC, Derrick Henry, those type of guys. So let's move on. My next guy is Saquon Barkley. I'm high on Saquon, guys. Yes, he's been injured the last 2 years, but hopefully this year, this is the opportunity to take a chance on him. I'm taking that chance, especially in the 3rd round. Right? His ADP value right now says 34th player off the board. So I'm taking it all day. Also, guys, Dayball had Devin Singletary in Buffalo running the most routes. He didn't catch the most balls, but he ran the most routes. What do you think Saquon going to do? Probably catch the most balls and run those same amount of routes, especially with Daniel Jones being his quarterback. So, yes, hey, pick up Saquon Barkley. All right, guys. So the next running backs that I'm targeting that I like, and this is 2 guys, so this is a bonus. Thank you for everybody that stayed listening to the video this long, guys. It's Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. Now, these guys got 2 different ADPs, but I feel like you can draft both. Aaron Jones' ADP is 41 and A.J. Dillon is 76. Guys, I think you can play both of these guys together. These are running backs that I'm targeting. Aaron Rodgers doesn't have a big-time alpha wide receiver like he's been had all his whole career with Devontae Adams, Greg Jennings, those type of guys. So what he's going to do, I think there's going to be more pass targets for Aaron Jones and a lot of rushes for A.J. Dillon, and he would take his shots down the field when he can. So I love both of these guys. Make sure you target these guys. These can be league-winning type players, value that you're getting, right? So let's move on. The next guy, guys, is Rashad Penny. Now, listen, I'm going to be honest. Rashad Penny can go down with an injury. But, guys, I'm willing to take that chance with the last 6 games that he had last year. Oh, my God. Rashad Penny, it looks unbelievable. I feel like he can have a Derrick Henry type season, 1,900 yards, if he stays healthy. And if he don't, it is what it is. So you might want to handcuff him with a Kenneth Walker, right? I get it. But I'm not taking Kenneth Walker before him. I'm getting Rashad Penny. If somebody else want to take Kenneth Walker, don't worry about it. Still take that opportunity on Rashad Penny. His ADP value is 153. He's the 153rd player off the board. So, guys, you can get him no matter what happens. That's safe. It's not going to kill your team. So, guys, Rashad Penny, I love him. Make sure you have him. Let me move on. The last and final running back that I'm going to talk about is Ramondre Stevenson. Listen, Damian Harris played really well. I feel like he's going to play well again for the New England Patriots. But Ramondre Stevenson is young and can catch passes and is big and fast. Looked great last year in preseason, and he looked good in the regular season. So, guys, if anything happens to Damian Harris, Ramondre Stevenson is going to boom. And even if nothing happens to Damian Harris, Ramondre Stevenson is going to have boom games, especially with him catching more passes this year. But James White being a little nicked up, I love Ramondre Stevenson, guys. I think this guy upside is great. So remember to hit the like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel. This is cutting edge content. Also sign up for the OnlyFans. Great listener leagues. All right, guys. So let's move on to my wide receivers. The first wide receiver, guys, is easy, and it's Justin Jefferson. Yes, I said it. Justin Jefferson. And the reason why, guys, I'm high on Justin Jefferson is, guys, he's going to get super duper targeted. I feel like he should lead the league in targets. Like, right, he should have 160, 170 targets on his team. I wouldn't be surprised. The chemistry with him and Kirk Cousins is phenomenal. So I love Justin Jefferson. I ain't got to explain a lot on that. He's just the top first-round wide receiver that I'm taking out of my draft if a lot of the top running backs are gone. All right, so let's move on to my second wide receiver. That's Tyreek Hill. Yes, Tyreek Hill, guys. And I think he has a chance to win the Triple Crown. Yes, I like Justin Jefferson, but Tyreek with his long touchdown ability, catching short passes and being able to take it 80, I love that. I think Tua's going to accentuate Tyreek. Tyreek was never going to lead Kansas City in targets while Travis Kelce was there. They just didn't want to use him that way for whatever reason. But Miami's willing to do that. So that's why I feel like Tyreek wanted to take his game to the next level. He just didn't want to win a bunch of Super Bowls, and I get it. Same thing that Kobe Bryant decision with Shaq. He didn't want to everybody keep saying, well, he won it because of Shaq. And people are like, well, he's selfish. He put Shaq out the door. After doing some research, I understood that. I'm like, dang, he's got to show people that, no, I want to be remembered as one of the great players. And I think Tyreek want to be remembered as one of the greatest wide receivers that ever played this game. So what do he got to do? Take Tua to the next level. That's great stuff. Everybody think Tua should be a backup quarterback. He's not a playoff quarterback. He's not a Super Bowl quarterback. I think Tyreek Hill can take this team to the next level. That's big time stuff. So I love Tyreek Hill. Let's move on. The next guy that I'm not leaving, the next guy that I'm receiver that I'm talking about, guys, that I'm not leaving a draft without I'm targeting is Mike Evans. Yes, guys, Mike Evans. And I know Godwin might be healthy for week 1, but they're not going to heavily target him. Even though Julio Jones is out there, Mike Evans still going to get alpha targets, at least 8 to 9 targets a game. I'm fine with that. Touchdown upside is crazy, 10 plus. So I love Mike Evans, especially with his value. He's the 50th player coming off the board. What is that, like 4th round, 5th round? So I love that Mike Evans, guys. Great target for a league-winning player, wide receiver. This is a wide receiver that you need on your team. All right, guys. Another wide receiver that I like is Mike Williams. Yes, I said it, guys. Mike Williams. And remember, guys, Mike Williams was in the first 5 weeks of the season, he was a top 5 wide receiver until he got the knee injury, and he played through it, but he just wasn't booming like that. So if he cannot have injuries, which he's injury prone, I will admit that. This is a top 5 wide receiver that you're getting. He's the 87th player off the board, ADP on Sleeper. So this is a guy that you can pick up, guys, and he can boom, right? He can have the Cooper Cup numbers. He could be the Cooper Cup boom of this year. So I love Mike Williams. All right, let's move on. These are 2 guys. I'm going to give you a bonus again, guys, and I appreciate everybody that has watched the whole video. Guys, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. This is cutting-edge content. But Rashad Bateman and Darnell Mooney, these guys are both around the same ADP, and you can get both of them on your team, guys. And these guys are like the alpha wide receiver on their team. Even though this is not an offense prototypically that you would look for, it doesn't matter. They don't have an alpha or nobody else that's going to take targets from these guys. So I love Rashad Bateman. Yes, Mark Andrews is good. Yes, Cole Kmet is good, but they not the alpha. Rashad Bateman and Darnell Mooney is. So I love it. And I think you're getting killer value for the type of targets they're going to get. It might not be the greatest targets. It might not be elite targets for all these top offenses, but these are sneaky offenses that I like. And especially with Baltimore, great run game, and especially with the new coaches coming into Chicago, I love Darnell Mooney. So make sure you get both of these guys or try to target many of these receivers as you can, guys. All right, guys. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. This is cutting-edge content, guys. Hopefully these players can help you and tell you what kind of players that I'm targeting in my draft and all my drafts. I'm trying to get most of them, right? These aren't players that you need to have on your team to win. These are just players that what boom guy should I take? These are the 5 guys that I'm on at each position. So let's move on to my tight end spot, guys. The first tight end that I'm high on and I'm trying to stack with that quarterback is George Kittle. Trey Lynch, George Kittle. So I love George Kittle this year. The reason why, guys, George Kittle asked Trey Lynch to come to the tight end count. I felt like he was trying to help groom Trey Lynch and also get that chemistry combo with him. Shout out to my man, Matt. He talks about chemistry combos. I think George Kittle and Trey Lynch is going to be a great chemistry combo, a safe target for a quarterback, especially early in his career. I love George Kittle. Next guy, I'm really extremely high. I think this guy could be the #1 tight end in this Kyle Pitts. Guys, he's a wide receiver playing tight end. He's not. Everybody keep thinking that he's going to get 6 or 7 targets like a regular tight end. He's not. He's the #1 player on this team. The best player on this team, I said what I said, is Kyle Pitts. So, guys, I feel safe about Kyle Pitts. And I'm going to say something that's real edgy here. I like Kyle Pitts over Jamar Chase. Not saying I'm drafting Kyle Pitts over Jamar Chase, but if you ask me what's the best boom receiving player in the whole league, it's Kyle Pitts. He's that talented. He's fast, 4'4". He's tall. He can jump ball, got great hands. He's getting better as a route running for the pro game. It's his 2nd year. Most tight ends, it takes them 3 to 4 years to break out, but Kyle Pitts is like a wide receiver with his mind, right? He actually was a #1 target on a team in college as the tight end. You don't see that in the SEC. So I love Kyle Pitts, guys. Gonna ball out. Make sure you get him, and you don't have to get Travis Kelce or Mark Andrews or even George Kittle if you want to wait. Kyle Pitts, I think, is the guy this year. That's just my 2 cents. All right, let's move on. The next guy is from Arizona Cardinals, and it's Zach Ertz. Yes, I said this, guys. And the reason why I'm high on Zach Ertz, yeah, he got a bag, but also Kyler Murray doesn't have D-Hop. So what is that? What is an easy throw for Kyler Murray being a short quarterback? It's getting it to his tight end that's 6'6". I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Zach Ertz is either 6'4", 6'6", somewhere between there. Get it to him. He's tall. Still great route runner guy. Great veteran. Knows how to, very crafty in his routes. Kyler Murray can help him throughout the game. You know, getting some easy targets. Then he can take his shots later. So, yes, I love Zach Ertz, guys. Make sure you pick this guy up if you want to wait after the big guys go off the tight end board. All right. So, the next tight end guys that I like is Cole Kmet. I'm targeting Cole Kmet, especially outside of the top 12 tight ends. Like, I feel like I can wait and get him, but he can be a top 12 tight end. So, last year, guys, he had a lot of targets, but he just didn't have any touchdowns. So, if he had like 3 touchdowns, he'd have been a top 6 tight end. But because he didn't have any touchdowns, it took him to like the top 14 tight end. So that's all he needed, just touchdowns. And is he in his 3rd year? I'm pretty sure Justin Fields, him going to get some chemistry this year. He's going to have more touchdowns. All right, guys, my final guy on this, all my list that I'm talking about. If we got any questions, guys, you hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what's going on. If y'all got any questions about anything. If not, then I'm going to go ahead and read this last guy out, and then I'm going to get out of here. Guys, thank you for tuning in. I got more videos coming for you. Like, again, I was playing like my child has been sick, so all week I've been busy with that, guys, and also work. But my last guy, guys, is Gerald Everett. Yes, I said it, Gerald Everett. And he plays on the top offense. Remember I said on the Chargers, it's like 4 or 5 guys that you can start on this team because of the volume of plays that they run, being an elite offense and having an elite quarterback. Gerald Everett, even though he have been places and haven't done what we thought he would do, but he got to be good with Justin Herbert. Because you got Mike Williams, you got Keenan Allen, you got Austin Eckler. He's going to have one-on-one. He's never going to get double, ever. So I want those residual targets for him, for Gerald Everett. So, guys, thank you for tuning in. I see you. We don't have any questions. Guys, make sure you subscribe to my OnlyFans. I'm telling you, I apply a killer value there for you. You can ask me any questions that you want any time of the day. If you need help setting your lineup, judging your team, what to do on a trade, anything you need, guys. Also, I'm going to be doing giveaways. And if you were part of the OnlyFans, you're one of the first people just going to get giveaways. So you want to be there, guys. Also, guys, I got my homeboy just going to be working with me, Pretty Richie, what they call him. He writing killer articles. Make sure you go to the description box and click all those links and go find us. From TikTok, the Discord, whatever you want, guys. The link is in the description box. Go follow us. Great articles. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Peace. Yes, sir. I see we didn't get any questions, guys, so I'm going to go and get out of here.